Shalom from the National Council of Young Israel here at our headquarters in Paramus, New Jersey. We are happy to launch our newest program under the guidance of our new board of directors called 4 Minutes of Torah. Each and every week, you'll be introduced to a new Rav within the Young Israel movement who will share with you words of Torah. With that very happy introduction, let us begin.
Hi, my name is Ron Wittenstein, and I'm the Rabbi of the Young Israel of Sunnyside. I'd like to share an idea that we see at the end of this week's Torah portion, Parshas Behaaloscha. In the end of the portion, we learn about how Aharon and Miriam speak Lashon Hara about Moshe Rabbeinu. Miriam is immediately punished, and she has tzoras, which leads to her punishment that she needs to be put into quarantine. While in quarantine, we could have traveled with her in quarantine at the same time. However, the Torah tells us, Ha'am lo nosa, that the nation did not travel, ad he'osef Miriam, until Miriam was brought back into the camp. Why was this? So Rashi tells us that the nation waiting for Miriam was a reward for her having waited for Moshe. When she took Moshe and put him into the Nile, she at the same time waited for him to see how things were going to develop. As a reward for that, Hashem repays her here and says, okay, the entire nation will now wait for you until you're ready to come back in, and then we can travel on as one. Now, I find it very interesting, striking. Why is it, of all places, that she's rewarded for that good deed that happened 80 odd years earlier at this point in time? Why was she not rewarded at a different point in time? What's the importance about it here? So the pasuk in Sifania says, Ba'asher mishpato sham pa'olo. Rashi explains that when a person is judged, that's specifically where we mention also his good deeds or her good deeds. That a judgment doesn't happen or should not happen in the heavenly courts without also mentioning the positives. And I think that that's the reason why here specifically she is given this benefit of waiting for her, because yes, she was judged. However, at the same time, it's important for us to mention her good deeds also that support and balance who she is. When a person potentially is in a situation that they may be judged or may be looked at unfavorably, it's important for the person at the same time to remember not only the negatives that are happening at that point in time, but also recall, hey, there's also positives here. This person was a good person, and to recall that, to take that into account also while they are looking at the individual. I think that may be why the Hashem wanted us to wait for her at this point in time. Don't think she only talks Lashon Hara. She also has this wonderful characteristic and love for her brother. Good Shabbos.